We all know camel racing is a sport where jockeys ride camels and compete against each other to finish a set number of laps. But it's way more than that. Welcome to Tales of Titans, the place where business and history come to life. So, let's dive into the lucrative realm of camel racing today. Take, for example, the King Abdulaziz Camel Festival, which is held in Saudi Arabia under royal patronage. Now, camels aren't just animals in Arabia, they're a cherished part of the culture. They've been the desert ships, carrying people across the sands, serving as a source of milk and meat, and believe it or not, they were even used as a form of money back in the day. This festival is a month-long extravaganza that's all about celebrating these majestic creatures, and it's a big deal, especially for the Saudi society. Now, the king himself attends the event, and it says a lot about how the country is clinging to its roots during a time of massive change. Saudi Arabia is on a mission to reinvent itself by 2030, shifting from its conservative image to something more modern. But change can be scary, right? So what better way to reassure yourself than by embracing your heritage and throwing a massive party for camels? The main attraction for many in this festival are the Camel Races. Over a month, 8,000 camels compete, and we're not talking chump change here. We're talking about prizes that can reach millions of dollars for the champion camels. Now, if you're thinking this is like horse racing, think again. These camels are running an epic 8-kilometer race across the desert. In fact, camel racing is an ancient sport, dating back to the 7th century, but recently it's become even more popular thanks to the big bucks involved. Now, let's talk more about the winning prize. In Abu Dhabi at the Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan Camel Racing Festival. Here, racers aren't just running for a trophy, they're sprinting towards a whopping $40 million in prizes. And that's not all. The Dubai Camel Racing Festival isn't far behind, with over $30 million up for grabs. But wait, the cash flow doesn't stop at the finish line. The real deal happens behind the scenes. If you've got a camel that can dash like the wind with the stamina of a marathon runner, you're sitting on a gold mine. These champion camels can be worth a small fortune, especially if they come from a line of winners. It's like horse racing. Breed a winner, and everyone wants a piece of that genetic jackpot. Now, imagine this. A single camel recently sold for an eye-watering 35 million dirham. That's over $9.5 million. So, if you're thinking of getting into this game, you better have deep pockets, because owning a top-tier racing camel is like owning a luxury sports car. But let's move on to the average price tag. If you want a female camel with a winning lineage and a track record of speeding past the competition, you're looking at shelling out anywhere from $50,000 to a cool $200,000. And the boys? Well, a champion male camel can fetch a price higher than some mansions, with some going for over $1 million. But there have been camels that go for much higher. In 2016, the Daily Star wrote about meeting two gentlemen, Faisal and Ahmed, at the Dubai International Airport. Dressed in traditional Gulf attire, you could tell they were from Oman by the distinct style of their turbans. That is, if you're familiar with the subtle cultural nuances of the region. Faisal shared a little secret of his life with them. While he's a communications professional by day, his true love lies in rearing camels. It's more than just a hobby to him, it's a way to unwind and shed the stress of the work week. He further explained that the Gulf state rulers are the big players in this game. They set the prices, buy the camels, raise them, but never sell. It's a matter of prestige, and they compete right alongside their citizens, often with the help of Omanis who are experts in the field. So, how much for a camel, you ask? Prices start at about $55,000, just like I mentioned before. But if you're talking about a thoroughbred, the sky's the limit. Back in 2010, someone shelled out £6.5 million for just 3 camels. And the winners? They can fetch anywhere from $5 million to an eye-watering $30 million. Now, Hussein Al-Marzuki, a seasoned endurance rider, says you'd be hard-pressed to find a household without a camel owner. It's that big of a deal here. But here's where it gets high-tech. Instead of human jockeys, these camels are trained using robotic jockeys. Yes, you heard that right, robots. These little high-tech buddies weigh no more than 4 kilograms and come equipped with speakers to shout commands during the race and even a tiny whip controlled remotely to spur the camels on. It's all about being humane and safe, especially since child riders were banned back in 2002. As the camels thunder down the track, a convoy of cars races alongside them. The owners are in those cars, directing the robots, making sure their camel is pushing ahead at just the right place. Al Marzuki explains that using robots for the younger camels is a smart move. It's all part of the UAE's commitment to progress and doing things the right way. But hey, once you've got your camel, that's when the real investment begins. Training these majestic creatures isn't a walk in the park. It's a 3-year marathon of meticulous conditioning and dieting to transform a young camel into a racing machine. They undergo a strict regimen similar to that of elite horses, involving cardio, strength training, and a diet that's carefully calibrated to their needs. And just like any top athlete, these camels live the high life. We're talking about weekly blood tests to monitor their health, and diets that include honey so expensive, it's like liquid gold, costing about $3,250 per kilogram. Yes, these camels dine on the finer things in life. The monthly upkeep, it's not for the faint of heart. Owners spend between $1,000 to $1,300 just on maintenance, which is pretty much what you'd spend on a thoroughbred racehorse. This includes all the pampering from veterinary care, which covers vaccinations and dental work, to ensuring they have a cool place to rest, plenty of water to beat the desert heat. Now, you might wonder when these camels start racing, and it's not a one-size-fits-all answer. Anywhere between 2 and 7 years old, depending on when the trainer thinks they're ready. But here's the twist. At these festivals, speed is cool, but beauty, that's the real deal. These are the supermodels of the desert, with herds of 100 strutting their stuff. The judges are on a mission to spot the herd that packs the most collective charm. To me, they all look pretty majestic, but hey, there are even adorable baby camels and future runway stars in the making. Now, to get the inside scoop on what makes a camel a head-turner, one of the judges explained it's not just about good looks, there's drama too. In 2018, the beauty contest was hit by a juicy scandal, Botox. Yep, you heard that right. A bunch of camels got the boot for getting a little, let's say, cosmetic help with Botox injections right before the show. Because here's the thing, the most gorgeous camels, they're worth a fortune, millions even. So the competition, it's super fierce. After the Botox bust, the festival's been on high alert, checking every camel for signs of cheating. The camels, bless them, they get a bit jittery with all the poking and prodding, so the handlers try to soothe them, maybe with a snack or two, just so the judges can check their lips move naturally. And get this, they have to inspect thousands of these beauties. But how can I not mention the best part? In this huge beauty contest at the King Abdulaziz Camel Festival, if you win, you get to meet the king himself. Now, you might be wondering, what breed are these racing camels? Well, in Arabic, the race camels have a particular name, thaluls, or riding camels in English. There are many different thalul brands. Thalul al-Hura, also known as the free camel, is a legend on the track. This breed, along with its cousins from the heart of the Arabian Peninsula, are the celebrities of the sand. Take Asila, for example, a champion from the Thalul al-Hura lineage. And let's not forget the sleek and noble Omani Thaluls, the epitome of grace on the racetrack. Now, shifting our gaze to the sturdy Sudanese Thaluls, these camels are the marathon runners of the desert, built for strength, endurance, and tackling the harshest conditions without breaking a sweat. These incredible creatures can outlast any thirst and trek further than horses. Can you believe that? And speed? While they might not be the Ferraris of the animal kingdom, don't underestimate them. Some camels can hit the ground running and cover a whopping 40 kilometers in just an hour without stopping. So what makes a champion racing camel? It's all in the details. They're lighter, have daintier feet, a broad chest for power, long, lanky legs for stride, and a lengthy tail that just won't quit. It's these traits that make them the rock stars of the racetrack. So, next time you're watching a camel race, you'll know exactly what makes these desert dynamos so darn special. And there you have it, a glimpse into the world of million-dollar camel racing. What do you think? Let us know in the comments. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more amazing content. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace!